All right, we'd like to welcome Michael Thompson here to the interview room after the second round. Great playing, 66, currently tied for the lead going into the weekend. If we could just get some thoughts about your round. Obviously, you've been playing flawless golf since your double on the first round. So if you could just talk to us about how you're playing and the course.
Yeah, no, having a great tournament. I've been working hard on the range this week and really trying to be confident with the swings that I make, because this is a tight golf course and the rough's thick, and there's a real priority on hitting in the short grass. So ever since that double, really that was the only bad hole I've had in 2 days. I've been playing really well, putting well. Greens are really good. I think they're perfect speed for the type of golf course that we're playing, and just excited to be here. Excited to have the opportunity to be in one of the last groups tomorrow, and I'm just going to have fun.
Just wondering how accurate you've been off the tee and what you've been hitting in order to do that.
Well, it's not like I've been hitting every fairway. I only hit 7 fairways today, which normally wouldn't be that great, but I got lucky a couple times. It was in the first cut. A couple other times I had good lies in the rough where I could get it on the green, or at least get it up near the green. And my short game, my putting and chipping, has been really solid this past 2 days. Which on a golf course like this is what you need, because you're not going to hit a lot of fairways, you're not going to hit a lot of greens.
Is this the tightest golf course you've played, in the last few years?
Yeah, I would say so. I played on the Hooters Tour last year, which there's no rough. You just take your driver out and kill it. And so it's been a learning process being out on the PGA Tour this year, learning to control my driver, hitting it to a distance rather than just swinging out of my shoes. And I feel like I'm getting into a really good rhythm.
How was just curious, how was the U.S. Amateur set up in 2007 where you were the finalist? I mean, I realize it's match play, but still it's a USGA event.
Yeah, it's very similar. The rough probably wasn't as bad, but being Olympic Club, where you have a lot of dog legs with the slope falling away from the dog leg, there are a lot of times when you're in the rough, and so it's very similar. Basically what I've learned on golf courses like this is you pick your line and you get really focused in on your target. And if you can do that, and then that'll allow you to make a good swing. And on top of that, just accepting where it goes. If it goes in the rough, you deal with it. There's no reason to freak out or panic. There's ways you can make par, and I've been doing that really well this week. Yeah.
For those of us who don't follow golf regularly, I imagine this is your best performance of the year. Could you just walk us through your year, and was something building towards this?
Yeah, this is my 5th tournament in a row, and currently the best stretch I've played all year. I got off to a rough start, kind of getting used to the PGA Tour and the lifestyle and the people at each event, and trying to find my own place. And in the last few months, I've really begun to find my comfort zone, so to speak. And my breakthrough tournament was actually the Travelers Championship in Hartford. I finished 4th, shot a final round 62, and vaulted up the leaderboard, which really gave me a lot of confidence, and especially being my 5th cut made in a row, that's really big for me as well, because I pride myself in having good finishes. I don't have to win, that's not the most important thing to me. The thing that I want to improve on is just that I try to get better every day, and these last really 2 months have been awesome. Even the missed cuts before the last 5 weeks. So I'm really just kind of going with the flow and learning and experiencing, and I'm still young. I'm 26, and there's a lot of golf ahead of me.
There's been a lot of talk this week, guys not all that happy with the length of the rough. Do you think if you start out with a decent attitude on that you can kind of make that not happen, or is it something you got to deal with no matter how you approach it?
I mean, it's kind of the cliche saying, everybody's got to play. the same golf course. So if you go in with that attitude, you're going to get bad lies. And I haven't been exempt from having bad lies. I had a bad lie on 3, hit it over the green, and the ball was just nestled down in the rough, looked like somebody had stepped on it, and made bogey. It's just going to happen, and if you can have the right mindset in terms of, I go out on a par 4, and if I hit in the rough and I have a bad lie, I immediately start thinking par 5. You play it like a par 5, then you lay up to a good number, you hit a wedge shot on the green 10, 15 feet, and you got a birdie putt, and if you miss it, then whatever, you did everything right, in the process, and that's what's most important. If you can, the more you can stay in the process, the easier this game becomes, and hopefully I can keep that going the next 2 days.
All right, thanks for coming in, Michael. Best of luck over the weekend.
Thank you.